Good morning, welcome to day 34. I'm gonna try to make this brief because it's still misty and light rain. Lots of rain overnight. Most of the wind, thankfully, was in the evening yesterday. Um, and I felt it. There was a branch that fell, you could see right behind me here. So this guy fell when there was high winds, and you could see where my tent is right back there. So that wouldn't be called like what they call those is like dead branches, like widow makers if you tent right underneath them. I mean, I looked up, it looked, if I can point it up here, it looked okay to me, but like I think there was just a random dead branch. I mean, and then there's let me switch this around here. I think that's better. Yeah, there's a whole field full of just cleared space and whatnot. So I don't know what the deal is with. So it looks pretty clear, and then you come to this like one branch that fell yesterday evening, and I heard it clunk and it vibrated. I was in my tent when it fell too, so that would have possibly done some damage to my brain. I don't know, concussion, but definitely to my tent, right? So anyway, I'm thankful that was the extent of it, and then the wind sort of calmed down and it was just raining. So I got some experience of more rain. So if you remember, I don't know, maybe I'm just the only one that remembers the very first night I had a bunch of rain, intense rain, like a couple inches of rain, and I didn't know how to set up my tent properly. So I got a little bit flooded. This time I got a little bit rain inside one of the corners here, so I'm not sure what's up there. Not sure what I did wrong. Although looking at it now, maybe I could see how I could maybe adjust the so let me see for illustration purposes. This corner got some water in it. I'm not sure what happened. I think it rolled off, rolled back. I'm not sure. I know there's a lot of constant. It might have actually been condensation buildup. So the problem with these single wall tents is you get a lot of this condensation forming inside, and then even when the raindrops splatter, they don't splatter when what you feel on your face is not the raindrop. It's actually the condensation from your own lungs building up overnight. So I wiped that down. So that might have just been a pool of that condensation. I'm not sure, but overall it did pretty well. It held up, pretty peaceful, pretty cool atmosphere this morning. All this mist and whatnot. But yeah, my goal is to try to get as close as I can to hot springs without crippling myself with my knee problems and my back problems. But I'm just 13 miles away from hot springs because of the work that I put in yesterday. I'm pretty happy about that. I see some water forming on the lens here, so I gotta put this away soon. Anyway, that's my goal for today. It's a lot of downhill, so that's not good news for the knees. Some uphill ascent, but yeah, I'm gonna cook up a good breakfast. I have a couple protein bars, and that's basically all my food. I think the only thing I'll have left by the end of today is Idaho potatoes and some peanut butter, which would be dinner if I don't make it to town. So that very well might be. Anyway, but yeah, I think I'm feeling pretty good. This is a good spot. So this was a kind of unofficial campsite uh, near the trail, and there's a blue blaze going down to a former shelter that they disassembled, and they took it apart, I think, last year. Uh, I don't know if they plan to reconstruct it or whatnot, but I had heard that the reports that the water it's down here and then down to the right is a blue blaze trail. I heard reports that the water was boggy and not reliable, so ended up filling up about a half mile down the mountain in a beautiful stream, filled up 4 liters basically and hauled it up. So that's what I got left today in these guys here. uh, it's a clean water. Oh, clean water on the left. Water that needs to be filtered on the right with the filter on top, and a little bit in my Canuck bag. It should be fine. All I need to make is coffee today, and I had forgotten that I had oatmeal that I made not last night, but overnight oats that I had prepared for yesterday, and I skipped breakfast yesterday except for a snack bar, so I'm eating that this morning. Kind of gross. Anyway, it still tastes good. But yeah, I got my coffee ready to go here in my little. I even got sugar from what's going on with the gimbal here? Okay, I even have some sugar from a last hotel stay. I think from Gatlinburg. Anyway, I'm gonna heat that up after I finish my oatmeal, and then I'll be on my way today. So, trying to do as much as I can of 13 miles. But yeah, cool spot today, and away we go. So I was just talking about blowdowns, some branches, dead branches that fall in high winds. This was not here when I came in yesterday. So this is a widowmaker here. I probably should not have camped up here on second thought. But yeah, anyway, the wind thankfully settled down. But if it was gonna be windy the whole night, I think it would not have been a good idea to persist to stay there. But yeah, this is big enough to basically kill a person if it falls on them, and it's dead. There's no fresh branches up there. But that's something you got to look out for when you set up the campsite. You look up above you and you kind of see, is there anything that doesn't have greenery on it? It doesn't have leaves, and directly above my tent, something that could fall like that. Anyway, I got lucky maybe this time, but this was definitely not here last evening when I rolled into camp here. I would have remembered, but now I can't really walk over. I gotta walk around it here. Yeah, I did not do this at all. So, hey, hold it. But yeah, that's it. It's a blowdown.